Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Josh. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Amira. How was your birthday? Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Welcome, welcome. Sweet. Hello. Hi, Brittany. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Just a reminder, turn on those cameras if you can, or privately chat me if you can't. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Welcome, welcome. All right, everybody. Attendance is here. I'll go ahead and pop this in the chat. Go ahead and take attendance. Password today is days. Days. If you already have the link, there you go. Thank you to those people who are privately chatting me. Thank you. Thank you for all of those things. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Getting close to capacity here, guys. 72 people logging in. Go ahead and fill out your attendance, please. Thank you. Thanks, Roxanne and Diana. Thank you. All right. Got to keep doing those. Whoops, I just privately chatted that. Sorry, Roxana. Got my private chat. If you're just coming in, go ahead and take attendance, please. The password is days. Thank you for letting me know in a private chat. If you can't turn on your camera, that is perfect. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Happy birthday to David Lopez. Amazing. So glad it's your birthday. David, if you're there, how old are you turning? Do you feel comfortable sharing with us? Maybe David will join us soon. I'm liking these ideas. In the chat, you can go ahead and blow up the chat. Would you rather have pennies to match your weight or quarters to match your height? It sounds like people are going with quarters. Your height, let's do your height in, oh, good question. I'm not sure. Subin, that is a great question. Subin's question was your height in feet or in centimeters? And that's a good question. I was thinking your height like the stacked up to your height. But then I'm not sure, because then maybe your weight would be like how many pennies would fit inside of you as a human. Seems interesting. I think you can make an argument for either. Some people are going with pennies. Peyton thinks it's obvious. I don't know if it's so obvious. Janine, the password's not working. Go ahead and try. It may be that you're like logging in with another, like with a personal account. Try seeing if you can try that with like another account. I'm not 100% sure. Thank you to everyone who is jumping in. If you are just arriving, we are chatting. Would you rather have pennies to match your weight or quarters to match your height? If it was like to match your height and it was inches, 60 quarters, because that, well, okay, I'm 5'8", so 68 quarters versus my weight, which I'm not going to say, X many pennies. I think I'd still prefer quarters. Quarters feels more interesting to me. Also feels like it would be more because just 4 quarters would be like 100 pennies, and I'm not like that many pounds. So interesting. I don't know. What if we were matching our weight in like milliliters though? Something, millipounds. I don't know. Great. If you have not yet taken attendance yet, I think we're getting super close. And thank you to everyone that is chatting me. If you are waiting around today, you're going to need paper, pencil, iExcel login, and assignment 2. So if you want to go ahead and go to Canvas and find assignment 2 while we're getting started today, you want to find a piece of paper and a pencil while we're starting today. Those are things you can always do when you're ready to get started. Thank you to everyone who is privately chatting me about your camera. Really super appreciate you. Totally appreciate that. Again, happy birthday to David L. Hopefully he's been able to join us. And happy National Fajita Day. I don't know about you. I love some fajitas. It is also, I heard, National like ice cream pie day or ice cream sandwich day. I don't remember which one it is, but it is one of those. So happy ice cream day. And then there is another one that I didn't really understand what it was, so I didn't go with that one. So we went with happy National Fajita Day. Really pumped to have you. All right. So we are gonna get started today. I wanted to just say, I wanted to highlight a couple people's assignments from this past week. Diana, thank you so much for the way that you organize your work. Guys, this is an awesome way to organize the work here. I really appreciated that her answers were boxed and that she numbered each individual one. I also appreciated that it moved in the downward direction. I think often we can try to like write left to right, and that can be really complicated. So as we're working today and in the future, just love working up and down. Also wanted to highlight the use of color in these examples here. So these are actually from my pre-calculus class, but wanted to just shout out and show that the way that they used color, this person used it to organize their work. This person used it to show what they were thinking. Really appreciate that. And then finally, wanted to shout out this one here. I know that it's kind of annoying that I asked you to like put different pictures for each of the different sections. That was really helpful for me grading. So thank you so much for doing that. Yes, Mia, I can try to speak up. Can you guys hear me? Not really? Having a hard time? Interesting. Okay. Mia, let me know if this is better. Wanted to appreciate this work because they were able to, cool, thank you for letting me know, guys. They were able to put their work like in the same box. I know last week it was pretty annoying that you had to put it in different boxes. So I just wanted to open it up. If you want to put multiple things in the same box, I will figure it out. But thank you for those people who like split it into different ones. That was really helpful for my grading. Cool. Okay. If you could go ahead and find your paper and pencil, I want to introduce something that I like to do in class, which is called the test out of the notes question, or TONK or something. I don't know. We can think of it and a word for it. But a lot of times I recognize that in Algebra 2, we are actually reviewing and building on our skills from Algebra 1. And some of us, like Algebra 1, that was the worst class ever, hated that class, don't want to think about it. I get you, I feel you, it's totally fine. For some of us, Algebra 1 was like a breeze, and we were like, oh, this is super easy, I already know how to do it. So I want to give the people who are feeling like this is really easy, I don't want to waste your time with things that you already know. So I try to start some classes at least with a problem that if you can do that problem, then you can be tested out of the notes. So this is the problem that I would love for you to try on your own. 5 times x plus 3 plus 2 times 1 minus x is equal to 14. I would love for you to solve for x. And if you get to an answer, you should privately chat me your answer. Privately chat me your answer. So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to work on this problem. If you have no idea what to do, just want you to try something, right? Just try anything that you can. It is okay. We're going to rock it out in the notes. By the end of the notes today, you'll be able to do this problem. If you've got the answer, go ahead and chat that answer to me privately, and I will send you something in return. You got 2 minutes to work on that. Oops, there you go. For those of you waiting for the attendance link, give me just a second. Anthony, you're going to privately chat me the answer. Privately chat me the answer. You can do it now. Sweet. Okay, I may have missed some of you in the chat because y'all were blowing me up. Such an amazing job. Thank you so much for that. If you got -1, x equals -1, right? So if you got x equals -1, you did a great job. That is the correct answer, right? So if you got x equals -1, we're gonna go on the honor system here. If you got x equals -1, then I want you to click this link here, right? So if you got x equals -1, you're gonna click that link. If you got something else, or if you were like, I don't know how to do this problem, this is weird, then we are gonna jump into the notes. So if you got x equals -1, you're gonna click that link. If you did not get x equals -1, you're gonna hang out with me for the notes. We're gonna jump into the notes here in just a minute. I'm gonna upload my screen. So if you got x equals -1, you're following the directions on that next page, on that link that I sent you. If you did not get x equals -1, we are going to take some notes together, and then we'll be able to do that problem. Okay. So if you got -1, follow the directions on that page. If you did not get -1, we're going to take some notes together. Cool. I know some people were chatting me for the attendance link. So here it is. There's the attendance link. Cool. Okay, so my -1 people, you guys are good. You're gonna follow the directions. If you were with me, or if you want to be with me for the notes, we're gonna start by talking about inverse operations, okay? So if you're taking notes with me, you've got your paper, your pencil, we're gonna rock it out. We'll take notes for about 10 minutes, and then we will jump into the assignment. So for inverse operations are things that are opposite of each other. So one set of inverse operations is plus and minus, right? So if I see addition, the opposite is subtraction. Another set might be a multiplication and division, right? Multiplication and division, those are inverses of each other. Another set is, let's see, like a square and a square root. Those are opposites of each other. They're inverses of each other. What else? Anyone think of any other ones that we have? There are a few others, but these are like the most basic ones. So we're going to use our inverse operations to get x by itself. So our notes for today, we're solving linear equations. Solving an equation means determining the value of an unknown variable, right, in the equation. So what we really want is x equals a number. You guys have done this before. We just want to get x by itself. You might know that joke like, sorry, x, I'm tired of finding out like your answers or whatever. There's a joke there. I can't remember what it is, but just ignore me. Okay, so we're going to do 3 problems, and then we'll do the test question problem. Sivas, you do not have to write it all right now. We're just going to write this problem for now. All right, so go ahead and write this problem. Take a moment to write that down. 5k equals 4k minus 19. Cool. Okay, team. I want to get k by itself. And in this situation, I see that there's a k here and a k here. So I need to move the 4k over to the other side with 5k. Does anybody know how I'm going to move 4k to the other side of the equation?
You subtract.
You subtract, yeah. So I'm going to subtract 4k on both sides like this. So 5k minus 4k gives me 1k, or I could just say k. And then 4k minus 4k would be 0. So k equals negative 19. Yeah, good job, Tony. My answer is k equals 19 or negative 19 because I have the variable by itself. In answer to Nayeli's question, if you got -1, you're not writing this down. If you are taking notes of this, you're writing it down. Jen, yes, you should stay on the Zoom, but you should follow the directions on the link. Cool. So we are doing k equals negative 19. Cool. I'm going to give you guys a second. This one is a little longer. Go ahead and write down this problem here. Just for clarity, this is a 2. I needed to make a typo, or I had a typo, so I needed to make an adjustment. I'm going to take a moment to write down this problem, for example 2. All right. So often when we're solving equations, you guys have heard this a million times, I'm sure. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other, right? So I like to think of the equal sign as like the equals part here. One is the left sign, right? And then we also have the right side. So if something's on the same side, we can like, let's say I had 4, I wish I had Cheez-Its. We'll go with Cheez-Its. 4 Cheez-Its and 2 Cheez-Its. And I put them together, I have 6 Cheez-Its in my hands, right? So if something's on the same side, we can combine it if they're the same thing. So in this case, we have -4 and 2 are like terms because they're just numbers. So -4 plus 2, what would that give me? -4 plus 2.
-2.
-2, yeah, thanks. -2, right? So I'm at -4, go up 2. And then this 2r doesn't have anything to combine to, so I'm just going to have 2r here, like this. Are there any like terms on the right side of the equation? Anything that's similar?
-12 and +12.
Yeah, not just -12 though. What kind of -12 is it?
R.
Yeah,
12R.
-12r. Yeah, so -12r and +12r. Right, so those are like terms because they both have r. It says negative 12r plus 12r. Negative 12 plus 12 would be 0. So these are going to cancel each other out and leave me with negative 20, like this. Negative 20. So then I want to get r by itself. What can I move to the other side to get away from 2?
-2.
Yeah, the negative 2. So the opposite of a negative 2 is adding 2. I'm going to add 2 on both sides. I'm sure you guys have done this a million times before. I get 2r equals negative 20 plus 2? 18, negative 18. And then if I have 2r, so that's like 2 times r, what's the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
Division, yeah, dividing. Good job. So I'm going to divide by 2. That's going to leave me with r,
Negative 9.
negative 9. R equals negative 9, for sure. All right, cool. Any questions about example 2? Good. All right. Last example here. Go ahead and write down example 3. Good, I'm glad. All right, this next example has distribution in it. Distribution, all that really means is we're using parentheses to multiply, right? We're using parentheses to multiply. So I see that there is a negative 3 out here. I'm going to multiply in the negative 3 into both of these terms. I'm going to multiply it in. Go ahead and take a second to multiply that in on your own. Tony, you're so fast. Let's see if you're correct. So negative 3 times 2c will be
6.
negative 6c. And then negative 3 times negative 4.
Negative 12.
Positive 12. Cool. I'm going to bring down the 4c. 4c. Okay, go ahead and finish this problem. We're going to use exactly the same way that we had before. Move that negative 6 over.
Is the answer 6?
I'm going to add 6c on both sides. I get 2c equals 12, and then divide by 2. It is indeed c equals 6. C equals 6. Good job. All right. So now that we have done our 3 examples, I want us to go back to our test out question, right? So our test out question was this guy. You probably already started working on it. This is our test out question. Go ahead and distribute, use your distribution. You're gonna do 5 times x, 5 times 3, 2 times 1, 2 times negative x. Go ahead and do that.
Do I have to do it again? Because I got it right.
If you got it right, you don't have to do it again. Yeah, in fact,
Okay.
if you got it right and you read that link, you didn't have to do the notes at all.
I know, but I just wanted to know. For like a
No, that's good. For sure. I love that idea. But if you got it right, you obviously don't have to write it again. Great question. Cool.
Do we send it to you on Canvas?
Oh, good question. Yeah. So your notes that you're taking right now, you're gonna take a picture and post them into your assignment. So do you see, are you on your assignment too?
Yeah. I
So at
already did
assignment
that.
two, sweet. So at the top of assignment 2, it says like, take a picture and post it on here.
Yeah. Wait. I just had it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a picture of the notes that you just took or the test out question, and you're gonna put that picture in for the notes, and then you'll keep working on that assignment. Once you're done with that assignment, you'll share it with me on Canvas.
Okay. I already
Cool.
did that. So
Great. Cool. Sounds good. All right, team. So we should have 5x plus 15 plus 2 minus, this should be 2x. Double check that you have 2x there. And my screen froze. One moment. All right, you should have 2x at the end there, right? You should have 2x or negative 2x because 2 times negative 1x will be negative 2x. And that's going to be equal to 14. On this problem, what like terms do we have here? What like terms do we have?
5x and 2x.
5x and 2x. What kind of 2x is it?
A negative.
Yeah, negative 2x. So 5 minus 2, what would that make?
7.
Ooh, 5. That'd be 5 plus 2. Yeah,
3.
3x. 5 minus 2 would be 3. And then we have positive 15 and positive 2. What would that make?
17.
Plus 17 would still be equal to 14. All right. Want to get x by itself? What can I do?
Subtract 17 on both sides.
Subtract 17. Thank you for saying on both sides. Perfect. So then this makes 0. 3x is equal to 14 minus 17.
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Perfect. And then is x by itself?
No.
Not by itself. So what can we do?
You divide.
Divide by
3.
By 3. Divide by 3, both sides. That's going to, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1x, I don't need to write that. And then equal to negative 3 divided by 3.
1.
Negative 1. That's how we find our test out answer. Nice. Test out answer. All right. Great job. Thank you, team. Okay, for your homework today, I'm going to go ahead and show you what your assignment is. Your assignment looks like this. So for your homework, the first thing you're going to do is take a picture of your note and pop it in there. So this is where you're going to put it. If you took notes with us, you put your notes here. If you did the test out question and you got -1, you put your test out question here. So either one of those, that's perfect. For part 1, you are going to solve some equations. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your answers will be up here. And then you have numbers 5 and 6. Those are questions from your pre-ACT that are related to the things that we learned last week. So we have a little bit of a review there. And then I made just one box for you to take a picture of your work. So all the questions from 1 to 6 will go into that box so that you don't have to like make a bunch of them. And then for your like major task, you have an Excel, which is B.1. It is linked on your assignment. It's also linked in Canvas if you need it. And that will be the end of the assignment if you are *** or on track. If you are trying to do honors, remember that's your choice. Anyone can do honors. If you would like to do honors, the honors assignment continues. If you are in accelerated, 4th period accelerated ACC, then you are doing this as well because you are honors as well. So that would be your second IXL. Notice it's just for honors. That's why you'll see only the 90 there. Okay. This is your assignment. Are there any questions for assignment 2? You can pop them in the chat, or you can come off mute if you wish. All right. Cool. Okay. I know that it is always better to work in teams. At least for me, it is always better to work in teams than to work by myself, even if it just means I'm checking my work with someone. So I did want to give you guys the chance to head into breakout rooms if you would like to, right? So if you would like to go head into a breakout room, I will make those available to you. In the breakout rooms, I expect that you guys are chatting with each other. You can talk about like each of the different problems if you want. If you want to just check your work with each other, that is okay. But the goal is that you guys are working together. This is a lot like college, actually. In college, you get a group of people together and you guys do the assignment together, or you talk about the reading together. And it's just like a really good way to learn. So I'm going to send you into breakout rooms. If you would prefer to stay and work with me on part of the assignment, then you can absolutely stay. And I will go through the assignment with you guys if you want to stay. But I'm going to go ahead and make these breakout rooms so you guys can jump into them if you wish. Go ahead and head into these breakout rooms if you would like. I'll call you back when it's about to be the end of class. Awesome. Awesome. Great question, leaving and working independently. If you are going to work independently, I am okay if you just turn off your screen and work independently, but please do stay in the Zoom so that I can make any announcements at the end of class. So if you want to work independently, that is okay. I would just recommend staying on the Zoom call. Cool. Yeah. For those people, I'm checking this chat here. For those people who are wondering if we should do part 3, you only do part 3 if you are trying to do honors or if you're in my accelerated algebra 2. So if you are in my accelerated algebra or if you want to do honors, that is who is working on part 3. I am going to start with the assignment to do this. Alan, yeah, you should stay on the Zoom if you're going to work independently. Yes, Mimi, we're working on assignment 2. And yeah, Jesus, you're going to stay. Yes, yes. Class is not over until 2:05. Isaiah, at the end of number 6, you'll see that you have a picture you're going to put a picture of numbers 1 through 6. You don't have to take like individual questions. You can if you want. Cool. Okay, team. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 1. Yes, Mimi, if you want to work by yourself, you can. That is okay. Just make sure you stay on the call. Cool. You can know if your answer is correct by looking at the possible answers. If you see it there, then you will know what it is. You'll know it's there. All right, so for number 1, let me go ahead and reconnect this. My Wi-Fi hates me. Okay, for number 1, I can see that I have the left side and the right side based on the equation. Are there any like terms on the left side?
5g and negative 7g.
Yeah, 5g and negative 7g. 5g and negative 7. So what's 5 minus 7? Anybody? 5 minus negative 2. Negative 2g plus 18 equals, do I have any like terms on the right side? 8 plus 4g?
No.
No, so I'm just going to write 8 plus 4g. Cool. All right. I want to move the G's to one side and the numbers to the other side. All right, so I'm going to start by I'm just going to go ahead and move the 4G. So I'm subtracting 4G. And when I do that, I want to do it on the other side as well. I'm going to line it up underneath the G. So I'm going to do minus 4G like this. 4G. 4 minus 4 would give me 0 over here. And then negative 2 minus 4, what would that be?
-6.
Negative 6. Negative 6G plus 18 equals 8. Cool. What do I want to do next?
You add 6.
If we add 6, we're going to take the G's over to the other side. I don't think I want to do that because I just have G already. What else could I do?
Subtract 18
Subtract.
or 8?
I'm going to subtract 18. So the reason why is the G is over here, right? So since the G is over here, I want to take this thing and I want to move it to the other side. So I'm like getting it away from the G. I'm like the G, I'm trying to get it by itself. So I'm going to subtract 18. And that's going to give me negative 6G equals 8 minus 18 is negative 10. Isaiah, you have a question? Okay. From here, what could we do in order to divide here? Oh, I guess I gave it away. We could divide. So what do we need to divide away? Yeah, negative 6. We don't want to take the G with us. We're just going to take the negative 6. So I'm going to divide negative 6 on both sides. And that's going to give me G equals, and I have negative 10 over negative 6. I'm just going to, my negatives will cancel. So I really just have 10 over 6. But I need to simplify. I need to simplify. So 10 divided by 6. What could I divide out of 10 and 6? Yeah, divide by 2 on top and bottom. So I'd have 5 over 3. 5 over 3. I'm going to divide by both. So I'm going to check my answers. I think that's my answer. Do you see 5 over 3 in the answer key?
Yes.
Yeah, we should see it. It's right here. So I might even on my document or something like cross it out or maybe delete it. You could like highlight it many different ways. You could just leave it. I'm going to go ahead and write G equals 5/3. Put a box around it. I also put 2 lines here at the bottom. The reason is because in the United States, I think we often like put a circle our answers or put a box around them. But in other countries, they actually put 2 lines at the end, and it means end of proof. It means like they're showing their proof in their answer. So I taught students who weren't from the United States when I lived in Maryland, when I lived close to DC. And so it took me a long time to figure out like, what were those lines? But that's why they use something different in other countries. So I do both now. So I know someone had a question about number 3. Let's go ahead and jump to number 3. It is okay if you do like number 1 and then number 3 and then number 2 and then 4. That's fine. However you want to do it, as long as you're doing the problem. But if you want to do number 3 with us, I think that'd be a good question. So what can I do with the parentheses? What do the parentheses mean?
Groups.
Say that again.
Is it groups?
Yeah, it means groups, right? So what can I do with the 5? How can I get the 5 into the group?
You distribute.
Distribute, yeah. So 5 times this and 5 times that. Go ahead and do that on your paper. For the people who are checking on the answer key, let's solve it together and see if I made a mistake in the answer key. I thought I did it right, but we'll double check. So negative 10x, and then 5 times negative 4 would be negative 20. Cool. What should I do with the negative 3?
You distribute 2.
Yeah, I'm also going to distribute negative 3 in here. So negative 3 times 4x would be negative 12x. And negative 3 times positive 5 would be negative 15 equals 97. Cool. So I want to combine things that are on the same side. So negative 10x and negative 12x. What would that be? Negative 22x. Cool. And then negative 20 and negative 15 would be negative 35 equals 97. I'm going to go ahead. I want to get x by itself. So I need to get rid of the 35. So I'm going to add 35 on both sides. It's going to give me negative 22x equals 97 plus 35. Somebody help me out. 132. It's looking like the answer should be negative 6. I may have messed up to my friends who are looking for me. So we're dividing by negative 22. We should get 132 divided by negative 22 would be indeed negative 6. Is it not one of our answer choices? I double checked them twice. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's this negative 6. And I just messed up with the space bar. The space bar, that is totally my bad. I apologize to everyone involved. Negative 6 is your answer for that one. Sorry, that's my fault. I totally messed up. So negative 6, I will fix that on the assignment. You can fix it on your assignment. The answer is indeed negative 6. Okay. Okay, team, I'm going to pause here for now because my next class does start at 2:05. You're working on the rest of these assignments here. If you have any struggles, I will be here for office hours at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, 3:50. I'll be back here at 3:50, and you can ask me any questions that you have, or you can send me a message. Other than that, you can ask me any questions in the chat right now, or you can head out. You should keep working on your assignment for the rest of our class. Our homework is only assignment 2. That's it. Assignment 2. Bye, everyone. Adios. Goodbye, goodbye. Bye, everybody. See you later. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Hi, everyone. If you are just joining from the breakout rooms, just wanted to say thanks for engaging in our breakout rooms. I did make a typo in the answer key. There is a negative 6, so you can know that. Otherwise, you are good to go, and I will see you guys later. See ya. Bye.
Bye, miss. Have a great day.
Bye. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Bye. See you later. Bye. Adios. Adios. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye. See you guys later. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Adios. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Welcome, welcome, pre-calculus. Thanks for logging on early.